and then we will get rocking and rolling and whatnot. All right. Okay, so Facebook is up and going. Let's post this into the group. And 1 second, almost there. Matt is asking, can we cover domain delegation? Seems a little confusing. I typically don't refer to it as domain delegation, but I'm guessing you're talking about just setting up your domains in ClickFunnels? I'm guessing. Let me know. All right. All right, posting in Facebook. There we go. And I think we're ready. Let me share my screen. And there we go. All right. Hey, all right. So on Facebook, we've got Nikos and Helena from Los Angeles and Chikna and Julie. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and go in order of the questions and when they were received here. If you're on Zoom, please add your questions to the Q&A and not the chat. It just helps keep everything in order. If you're on Facebook, go ahead and add your questions to the comments on the Facebook live video. All right, so Karma had the first question and said, can you please explain the action scoring and why can we not change it? I would like the benefit of changing the scoring based off of certain things. Also, is there somewhere we can go to look at recent changes to ClickFunnels, like a change log, and what updates are coming out? So I'm gonna answer the second part of that first. There isn't a change log. I know it's been discussed. I think something along those lines our engineers are working on. May not be exactly what you have in mind there, but I know that they're working on basically better communicating those changes to you guys with regards to like bug fixes and things like that. As far as updates and like new features, we typically announce those, once they're ready to go. As far as the first part of your question about the action score. So let me go into ActionX and I'm going to go into a contact here. Let me see if I can find a real contact. Because otherwise it's not going to do us any good. It's crazy, and I've been meaning to ask, because this is just my demo account, but it says I have almost 112,000 visits, and I have no idea where they're going. I think something that I did in here as a demo got indexed in Google, and it's just like, I don't know. It's insane because this is just a demo account. Anyway, so yeah, there's like a lot of contacts in here too, and I have no idea where they came from. Let me see if I find a real contact. Let's see. This one looks like one. I don't know who this is, so I'm going to do that. Maybe not. All right. A lot of these are support. Well, you know what? Oh, you can tell with the picture here. You know what, though? Let me see. Just scroll down and find an old one here. I don't want to put anyone's info up on the screen. That's what I'm being cautious about here. Well, let's do this one here. Anyway, so action score is social, value, recency, and frequency. So social is going to be based on the connected social accounts. Each one is weighted with 25 points, basically. And so 1% social or 0% social is going to be 0 points for social. 1% for value. Value is going to be based on the total amount of money that they have spent relative to other users in your account. So if you have someone who spent $10,000 with you and someone who spent $10 with you, the person who has spent $10 is going to be weighted less. Recency is how recently they have interacted with emails, pages, products, something like that. Frequency is how often they are. So each one is worth 25% or 25 points, and then it's based on a percentage. So 71% times 25 gives me, or times 0.25, I should say, is 17.75. And then 1% of 25 is going to be 0.25, I guess, right? I shouldn't have to do that math. I should be able to do, yeah, 0.25. So that's actually, so 17.75 plus 0.25 gives me 18.25 for a total score, so it rounds it up to 19. So that is how, that's how the action score works. Right now, there isn't a way to weight things differently. It's been discussed, but right now there isn't a way to do that, unfortunately. So I hope that helps explain that better. Let's see. Lewis had a question on Facebook. He says, with Backpack, is the affiliate cookie based on the user actually purchasing and going through the payment gateway, or can you create a $0 product whereby they register for the membership site and that's our lifetime cookie to that referral affiliate? Yeah, actually, I suppose that you could create a $0 product using a Stripe subscription. And I mean, the customers still have to put their credit card number in. Then you could pay a flat fee. But I mean, users get cookie, like if somebody opts in using an affiliate link, they're cookie to that affiliate still. And then it's going to be based on, but the commission doesn't get created until a product gets added to a contact's account. Let's see. Ron's asking, is there a way to archive contacts from an email list in automation? Can it be done in bulk? Unfortunately, the only thing that I could think of how to do that would be to add them to a separate list, like an archived list that doesn't actually archive the contacts. So there's not really a way to archive in bulk right now. Okay, so Matt was asking about covering domain setup. So that's a good one to get in the beginning because it takes a little while. So I'm gonna go to Cloudflare and let's log in here. And then I'm gonna go to this My Funnel domain. Let's actually remove this one. We can start over. And then let's go to custom domains, and remove this from here. We can start with a clean slate. All right, so I want to add a custom domain to ClickFunnels. So I'm going to go, this is going to be the easiest way to do it. For me anyway, you can do it without changing the name servers using the automatic domain setup, but it does take longer for the DNS to propagate. Using Cloudflare, the way I'm going to show you is the fastest way to do it, but it is a little bit more technical. So you have some pros and cons to each one. Click Add New Domain, use an existing domain, manual setup, and I'm going to choose myfunneldomain.com. The root of the URL, I can select which page I want to be the default. So if somebody goes to myfunneldomain.com, this is the page it's going to forward them to. Okay. Same for the 404 page. If they mistype the path to the page, it'll take them to a 404 page, or you can set it to be the same page. Typically, you're not going to turn on SSL yet until your SSL certificate propagates inside of Cloudflare. Okay. And then I need to log in. So I have my domain registered in DreamHost. There we go. That's what I need. Domains, manage domains. And then let's find, there we go. All right, so I already have my name servers changed here, but we'll pretend that I don't, okay? So first I'm gonna add a site. I'm gonna say myfunneldomain.com, begin scan. And it's gonna scan all my DNS records. It usually takes about 30 seconds. If this is the first domain you've set up in Cloudflare, there'll be a little video that plays. You can pause it. You don't have to watch it. It just talks about what Cloudflare does. And almost done here. Maybe it takes about a minute. Let's see. Bushra is asking, does the bootcamp need to sign up on ClickFunnels? You don't have to sign up for ClickFunnels to go through the bootcamp, no, but it helps. All right, here we go. Continue setup. So it's going to take me here where all my DNS records are. So you don't have to worry too much about your DNS records. If you're setting up a subdomain, like just an overview of DNS records, like all these, like FTP, mail, mailboxes, SSH, webmail, mail, MX, text, you really usually don't need to do anything with those. The ones you want to worry about is if it's an A record for your root domain. So if I had an A record, let me see here. Let's just create one really quick. Let's just see if it'll even let me do that. All right, so if I had an A record that looked like this, it's my root domain, myfunneldomain.com, I'd want to get rid of that. I'd want to delete that, okay? Because that's telling the system where to point my root domain. This CName right here for www, I also want to pay attention to that. It says it's an alias of myfunneldomain.com. That's fine. That means www just points to the root domain. So that's totally fine. And then what I need to do is add a CName here. This is going to be for the root domain. So I just type in the @ symbol. I'm going to type target.clickfunnels.com. Click add record. If you have any other DNS records that you need for mail or anything like that, you'll want to add them here. If they're not, then you click continue. And then you can select the free plan. You don't have to have a paid plan for this. And then it's going to tell you to change your name server. So these are the same because I already have the name servers changed, but usually it'll be like your GoDaddy name servers or Namecheap name servers right here. And then it tells you right here what to change them to. So you copy these and you paste them in the name servers field in your host. It's gonna be different for GoDaddy, DreamHost, Namecheap, whatever it is that you're using. It's gonna be different, okay? So once you do that, you click continue. It's probably gonna take a little while for that to update. So I can click recheck name servers, and it may not show active yet. Yeah, it says it's kind of weird because it has the right name servers, but it doesn't want to show them. Anyway, and then the other thing you're gonna look at, you're gonna go to crypto, and this is where your SSL certificate is gonna be. It's gonna say active certificate right here. You don't have to do anything else, but it'll say active certificate. That means you can come back here and turn this SSL on. But anyway, I'm gonna create that domain, and then that's all I need to do. So if I've already created the domain, I can go back in and edit and turn that SSL on later. But once this is green, sometimes it takes a little bit. I don't know why it's doing this, but once it's green, that means it's ready to go. There is one more thing you want to do. You usually want to set up a page rule, and it's going to look something like this. And this is to forward the www to the root domain. So I have www.myfunneldomain.com/*. The asterisk is a wildcard. So that just means that if somebody goes to myfunneldomain.com/home, it's going to redirect them to instead of my www, it's going to redirect them to myfunneldomain.com/home. So it's just a wildcard replacement. So asterisk, and then this $sign number one. So https://myfunneldomain.com/$sign number one. That's the page rule you want to set up. And once it is active, it's going to be green like that. So now it still doesn't show active certificate, so SSL isn't gonna. It says it's still authorizing. There you go. It shows a status authorizing certificate. The last thing you need to do is you go into your funnel. Go into settings, change the domain, and then you can actually just hit the enter key right there, and it'll update the settings, or you change the domain and you scroll all the way down and click save and update settings. You can do either one of those. So Mike's saying, I did this and Cloudflare says it's active. However, ClickFunnels won't acknowledge them. Let me know in the chat what your domain is and I can look and see. Let me give you guys a link here. Where is it? There we go. I have too many monitors. Copy. Okay, so if you want to check your DNS records, here's a link. Use MX Toolbox to check DNS. So the way that works is I go here. All right, so Mike has secretexpertbook.com, so we'll check that out. Okay, so it's going through Cloudflare. So that's good, that's recognized. Secret Expert Book. Let's do a Cname lookup actually. So we change this to Cname. You can find it, there we go, Cname. So it can't find the Cname for the root. Let's try www. Okay, so it found. That's weird. Yeah, it's not finding the DNS. So it looks like the DNS hasn't propagated yet, is what it looks like. But let me just go ahead and try opening this link and see what happens. Oh, well, it takes me to this page. That's a preview link. That's interesting. So, this shouldn't be, it looks like you actually have a forward set up to go to this ClickFunnels preview link is what's going on. That's what I'm seeing anyway. I have another link here. You can check for redirects. So if I go check for redirects here, well, no. Hold on. Interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure. But it looks like it's redirecting to, oh, it is redirecting through GoDaddy. So you'll want to remove that redirect to this preview URL. It looks like the DNS just hasn't propagated yet. I mean, it looks like everything's set up from what I can tell without actually going into your GoDaddy account. But I would reach out to our support team, see if they can check the settings for you. Sometimes, they might see something that I'm not able to see just on this end here. But from what I can tell, it looks like everything's correct. It just hasn't propagated yet. That might be the only issue. Let's see. Dave's asking, can you add custom name fields to the broadcast autoresponders in ClickFunnels to personalize the email? If not, when will that function be available? Yes, you can. So it's actually easier to get you a link here. If you look up merge tags in the Help Center, here's the link, because there's a full list of them here. And some of them are case sensitive. Actually, all of them are case sensitive. So just take note of that. But here's all the ones you can use in ClickFunnels and Actionetics emails. Custom fields, you can use custom fields as well. Those have to be lowercase. Webinars, page type specific, so for order pages, things like that. Actionetics only. So that is the full list of merge tags there. Carmen's asking, can we have an Actionetics only day once per week? Like 99.999% of all my questions are on ActionX. I actually tried that. Like Thursdays were supposed to be ActionX only. It was just tough because people were asking ActionX questions on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and I didn't want to say no. You can only ask those questions on Thursdays, and on Thursdays other people ask other questions. So I tried that, and it kind of just didn't work out. I actually did an ActionX training yesterday. Did probably about 30-minute training. Let me find that link for you here. I think this is, oh, where'd it go? Interesting. I don't see it actually. Oh, you know what? I did it in the group. That's why it's not showing up there. Give me 1 second. Let's see. There we go. All right, there's the link. So here's the link to the Actionetics training I did yesterday. Beverly's asking, I want to use the special features in .com labs. It requires AW3 info from Amazon. I tried to set this up, but still not sure what I'm doing and why. Can you help with that? Want to do a funnel tonight using some of the features. It's been a long time since I've gone through that, but let me, Amazon S3 login. I should have clicked on the console link there. Let's see. Okay. So services, let's go to S3, and then let's go to, I think it's DCS labs.clickfunnels.com. No, funnelu.com. Is that what it is? I'm not sure. I might not be able to do it with this account here. Huh. Okay. All right. So there's also this too, the headline generator. I don't know if you guys have seen that. So settings. We get our Amazon access key ID, secret access key, and the AWS bucket. So now we gotta create a bucket. So I might as well just do the same one. Okay, this has changed actually since I've seen it last. And then, actually, I'm gonna go back because I think where do I get my oh, you know what? Sorry guys. I've been adding links in Zoom and I have to change it because by default it just wants me to send it to panelists and not attendees. So I apologize. So here's the links that you should have gotten. That's the merge tags. There you go. Sorry about that. Thank you for reminding me, Amber. Okay, so now I need to get my API keys, and I'm not sure. Let's go into the bucket and see. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna go to the old console because. All right. So bucket. See, that's the thing. You know, I need these API keys. My security credentials, maybe. Let's see. Continue to, let's see, access keys. There we go. All right, so there you go. That's what you go to go to your name, my security credentials, and then go to access keys, and then you can get those access keys. So I can create a new one. Maybe it's not letting me. I don't know why. Huh. Anyway. That is what you would need to do. Create and manage keys, maybe. There we go. Let's see. I don't think this is that. That's for SES. Anyway, I'm kind of lost here. Access keys. The access keys, they're basically like API keys. That's how you connect. That's how you connect to the account. You know what? Let's do this. Get Amazon AWS access keys. Let's see. All right. Maybe. Access keys to create. You can create. Okay, so sign in. See, I don't think this is it either. Well, now I'm even more confused. So let's do Amazon S3 access key. There you go. Let's see. To create a new secret access key, use the security credentials page. There we go. All right. So I guess this is the place to be. Okay, this is where I was. Access keys, create new access key. So let's just make these inactive then, maybe. Now is it gonna let me? Wow, I don't know why, but this is, I guess this is where you need to be. You have to create those access keys and then you add them here and then you can upload stuff to Amazon. So I don't want to waste any more time on that. See, sometimes I can't figure stuff out. Dan was asking about DCS Labs and the headline generator. So add text. And then let's just say this is my awesome headline. And then to change that font size, you just drag to resize basically. So there's not an actual like font size. It's just drag to resize. Then there's images. I can add underlines or highlights or different things like that. Let's see, send to back. You can choose a different font here. I can do underlines. You can get like a little arrow. Whoa. And then you can actually, so you can upload it to Amazon if you're able to figure out where your keys are, and or you can just download it. And then you have a headline image, it's a PNG file. Then you could just take this and upload it to ClickFunnels. So, all right. Sorry I couldn't answer your question about the access keys. I'm gonna have to look into that further. George is saying, I'm trying to set up my NMI account, having a hard time. Help. What are you having trouble with? Let me know. Michael says, I have a product that I wish to direct my clients to use ClickFunnels as their own accounts. I really don't wish to be the manager, but may need to do the first funnel as a template or funnel marketplace. So if you do the funnel in the funnel marketplace, then anyone could buy it. If you create the funnel in your own account, you could share it. You send them a share link and they could add it to their own ClickFunnels account. And then you would just have to go in to set up like the domain and the products and the SMTP and stuff like that. So you could do it either way, really. Yvette is asking, what is the benefit from adding contacts to Facebook custom audiences using Actionetics? So that's really going to be, just it depends on your strategy for following up. I mean, basically, so you could have, for example, let's just say you have an opt-in page and you have, let's say, a sales page, and then you have an order form and upsell, and then order confirmation. So just kind of a basic funnel here. And let's just say you've got a contact who comes along and they opt in and they go to the sales page and then they go to the order page, but they don't purchase. So let's just say if they land on this order page, so that would be a smart list. So you'd create a smart list here. And that would be if they have visited page and have not purchased. That'd be your rule. Have not purchased. So that'll be your rules for your smart list. Okay. And so from there, you'd add them to that smart list and you have that smart list connected to an action funnel. And in that action funnel, maybe you have an email that goes out. and it says, hey, you didn't buy, what's going on? And you send them back to the order page. Then maybe on day 2, you add them to a custom audience, right, on Facebook, and you have an ad on Facebook that only runs to this custom audience that says, hey, where did you go? Come back. And so it's just it's multi-dimensional closing is what Russell calls it. You're sending emails, you have Facebook ads, you're getting them back to your order page. More people spend more time on Facebook than they do in their email. So you can communicate with them there. You can show them this ad, and this ad is only going to be shown to people who have visited this page. So you could also do the same thing with a Facebook pixel. If you added a pixel to this order page, a specific pixel, you could do the same thing. The benefit with doing it this way is you can do on day 2 or day 3 or 4 or whatever that might be, you can add them to the custom audience whenever you want. So let's see. Someone is asking, are you able to see the lifetime value of each customer? So in your ActionX contact profile, it's going to show you their purchases, but it's not going to show you LTV, unfortunately. That's some good feedback, though, I'll bring out. That's asking, is there a way to have your funnel follow people on social media after they visit your funnel site? I don't know of a way to do that. Maybe with Zapier, but I don't know if that's possible. Let's see. Daniel's saying delete one access key to get a new key. So over here. So if I delete this. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Thank you. I was wondering if that was the case, but I wasn't sure. So if I go back here to settings, access key is that one. That one. Make sure there's no extra spaces or anything. Save credentials. Cool. So now I can do the headline generator. I think I have to redo this. It doesn't save it. So buy my awesome stuff. Add an image. I'm going to do this one here. And then let's add another image. See if we get another arrow here. Let's do this one. Another arrow there. Then I can just upload to Amazon. Buy stuff. Headline. Then that should upload it. There you go. And then there's my link. Hey, oh, you know what though? It doesn't crop it, so that's not gonna. So your best bet's actually, I'm gonna bring that up because it should crop it. But if I were to add this, for example, like to my funnel, I'll show you what's gonna happen. There's gonna be a bunch of white space underneath the image. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Michael is saying it makes it so you actually have to crop it. You have to download it and then crop it. I'm gonna bring that up because I'll show you. If I add this image now, let's go to image. All I need to do is paste the URL right here, but see now I got all that extra white space below. So best thing to do would be to download, and then I can actually just crop it. So I can crop this one too. I can just go like this with preview on Mac. Just crop it like that. And then crop, just like that. Save it. Actually, I could just do a save as. All right, and then if I go back, and then I can just upload that image now. And just drag and upload. I can crop the board, Dan's saying. Hold on now. Look at this. You guys are teaching me everything today. Oh, look at that crop board. What? Look at that. So I just do this. Let's like, I think I want it in the little, there we go. Look at that. Now upload to Amazon. Cool. Headline to upload. Copy link. Okay, well, I just uploaded that one. I like this one. But let's add that link there. Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, that's not the right link. Hold on. Look at this. Copy link. Why is it? Hold on. It's not copying the right headline. No, see, there's still a space there. I don't know why. I'm gonna play around with that more. Crop board. Oh, see, it went right back to this though. Crop board. Maybe I have to. Huh. That seems odd. I'm gonna have to check this. I'm gonna have to play around with this. Oh, I didn't click apply. Look at that. There we go. All right, now. Now, I should just be able to click copy link. And then I go here. No, this button's not copying. So I'm just going to copy this. There we go. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, you guys are telling me too. You're saying click apply. Man, I had four people telling me, man, I am off today or something. But I'm learning something new. I've only played with that like once before. So there you go. Awesome. I learned something new too. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, hopefully your headlines look way better than mine does right here. I did one the other day that I thought was kind of cool. But don't know where that went. Anyway, okay. Charlie's asking, why would we use subdomains? Subdomains is really just if you want to keep an existing site. So let's just say you had a blog. Like, for example, we have ClickFunnels.com, right? And this is a ClickFunnels page on ClickFunnels.com. So we wanted a blog, and the blog is separate. It's on WordPress. So that's blog.clickfunnels.com. So different things like that. So if you want to have a blog, if you want to do different things, that's why you would have a subdomain. So if you like have a Shopify site that you want to keep and you want to have products on ClickFunnels as well, you could use a subdomain for your ClickFunnels, or you could use a subdomain for Shopify. So Tim's asking, can you share follow-up funnels in Actionetics? Yes, you can. So if I go to Actionetics, Action Funnels, You click this little arrow right here, little tiny arrow, and it'll give you a share link. Dan saying for the headline generator, it'd be nice to be able to upload your own images or have a larger library of images. It's a good feedback. I'm going to pass that on. I like that feedback. Let's see. Karma's asking, can you use the webinar times, dates, merge tags within Actionetics or just within the funnels? It's really just going to be within the funnels because, you know, it's a good question. I haven't tested that, but I'm going to say just the funnels because you may have multiple webinar funnels. But here's the thing though, is when you have a contact, where's my contact? It creates, like they have a webinar ID associated with them. So I'm wondering if it would work in Actionetics. I'd have to test that out. It's a good question. Let's see. That's asking, how do I get the headline creator? So the headline creator is part of DCS Labs, which is a part of Funnel U. So you'd have to go to funnelu.com. There's also the video image generator, which you can add an image and add a little overlay to make it look like a video. Instant survey generator, which honestly, I prefer the one inside ClickFunnels better. That's just me personally. But and the webinar chat generator, and then just a file upload if you want to upload files to Amazon S3. Just makes it an easy interface for uploading stuff to Amazon S3. Dave's asking, is there a way to add funnel steps from one funnel to another? So the best way to do that is to save your funnel step as a template. You go to Settings, General, Save Page as a template, give it a name, save it as a template, and then you're going to go into your other funnel, add a new step, and now it has to be the same page type. So when you add the new step, make sure, so if that one was a squeeze page or opt-in page, same thing, you have to use an opt-in or squeeze page. Sales page has to be a sales page, order page has to be an order page. So just remember that. If you want to change page types, you can save sections. So you just save a section of a page and save it as a personal template, and then you can add that to another page. So that may be another way to go. So if you only have one section on your page, you could just save that section and then add it to another page that you have in your other funnel. So Dave's also asking, does ClickFunnels integrate with AutoNars webinar interface? I don't know. I've never heard of AutoNars actually. So if it integrates with Zapier, then you might be able to do something there. Let's see. Mike was asking earlier, he's trying to use SendGrid for email. Do I use my Cloudflare approved custom domain name as my email account? Yeah, so you want to use a domain that you have where you can verify the Cname records and everything like that. Now, here's the thing, like when you do, this is good for everyone to know here. I mean, I'm out of time, but I could do an entire training on this. You have, okay, so you have ClickFunnels, okay? And this is where all your funnels, outbound emails, right? So transactional and marketing emails go. You can also do other messages, right? Integrate with other things. But this is all your funnels and follow-up funnels and everything like that, okay? So for emails, those have to go through SMTP, which is going to be something like SendGrid, Send13, something like that, okay? Your domain, which is for your branding, for your pages, your funnels, that's going to go through Cloudflare. Writing everything backwards, say. So let's just say you send an email out to somebody and they reply back to you and they send you an email. Now, where is this going to go? They sent you an email. This has to go somewhere. It doesn't go to ClickFunnels. You have to have email hosting set up, okay? And this is something that's going to be done through GoDaddy, through Zoho. I use DreamHost. I prefer DreamHost. I've been using them for years. I have unlimited email hosting, unlimited hosting. I pay for my domains. I pay $200 for every 2 years, so $100 a year. And I can set up as many email accounts as I need. So basically, if you want email hosting, you could also do something like Zoho. They have it free. You can do free for up to 10 users. So if you don't need too many email accounts, you use Zoho. You can use Google Apps for email hosting, or G Suite, as it's called now. But so if you want to be able to respond to emails from your info@custom domain email address, you need email hosting. Okay. And when you use email hosting, that's when you're going to have MX records. MX records are going to go into Cloudflare. Okay. So it's a lot of DNS, a lot of things like that. But basically, so when you see here, Ron's saying you can use webmail on your domain. If your domain registrar has that, like if GoDaddy, if you're using GoDaddy, they have webmail you pay an extra $5 a month for. Namecheap has email if you're only using their name server. So there's different webmail hosts, but you still have to have, so you see these MX records, that's for hosted email. So it goes to DreamHost. That's because I have an email account set up, info@myfunneldomain.com, that goes through DreamHost. So just keep that in mind when you're setting up your funnels. You have your SMTP to deliver transactional and marketing emails. You've got Cloudflare, and that's to manage your DNS. So even SMTP records, DNS records go into Cloudflare. You've got your email hosting, your webmail. Those MX records are going to go into Cloudflare. And then the other piece that you need is your payment gateway, which is like Stripe, NMI, EasyPay Direct, those things. Okay. So anyway, like I said, I could do a whole training on like how to get this all set up and running. Just don't have the time right now. Dave's asking, if I have a bunch of pages, steps I want to duplicate in another funnel, maybe it's better just to clone the funnel and then link those pages to the custom domain. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, if you have a lot, it's easier to just clone the entire funnel. Bushra is saying, what if my domain from Namecheap, it works the same like Cloudflare? Yeah, you can manage DNS inside Cloudflare. You just have to use the automatic setup. If you don't want to change the name servers, you should use the automatic setup inside ClickFunnels. So that's it. All right, guys, I got to run. I got a call in 5 minutes that I got to jump on. Kirk's asking real quick, why is Cloudflare important? Cloudflare, it just makes it easy to manage your DNS, and also it has to go through Cloudflare to connect to ClickFunnels for your custom domain, because ClickFunnels is on Cloudflare. So that's it. All right. I will be back tomorrow, and see you guys then. Have a great evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're at.